a fishing legend in his own mind. Here's Rick Jordan.
Good morning. Hey, I'd like to welcome Chris Allen to our show this morning.
Good morning.
Glad to see you again.
Glad to see you.
No, I am really glad to see you.
I have a great story about you through my father. He listened to you in the morning all the time.
Oh, when he was a kid. Yeah, here we go.
No, not as a kid.
Right.
And he always would tell me I have to wear suits because I know Cadigan and Jordan wear suits.
Well,
and I said, Dad, they don't.
Well, Mr. Cadigan did because he had another job afterwards in real estate.
Well, on this particular day, he came by the studio and I gave him a tour. Yeah. And we walked down and you guys had an appearance that day and both of you were in nice suits.
I'll be darned.
And he turned to me and he said, see?
Yeah. Well, that's great. I'm sure your dad's a nice guy.
Yeah. But he won't let up on that fact that I need to wear a suit to be taken seriously.
Is that why you have a T-shirt on today?
Yes.
Didn't know you were going to be here, did you?
Well, no, I did.
That's too bad. Well, we are, Dave Strandberg is out for a little bit here, and it's you and me, and you don't know what to do here.
I'm just going to wing it. So, yeah, you can order me around, and I will do whatever you say.
Call Russ Francisco at Marine General.
Okay.
Stat. I will talk about something. I wish I had my reading glasses. That might help. Fishing is what we're going to talk about today. We are getting it towards the end of the fishing season, although the season is, I guess it's a 12-month thing. But around here, around Minnesota, Wisconsin, we can fish a lot for a long time. Does it get better in the wintertime? No. I hate freezing, sitting on ice. But the Lester River salmon fishing tournament is coming up. This is the first I've heard about it, and I sure wish I could read here. So let's try to catch the steelheads and salmon for Lester River Group. And if Strandberg were here, I would hand this to him to read. It is on Thursday, September 10th. Oh, we got a long time to play here. I was backwards. September 10th at 10 o'clock. So if you need to know information, you can call one of our people that we have on the radio for the boat show here, and they'll give you the information. Oh, salmon. Oh, beautiful. Well, we're hooked up with Russ Francisco, and we will be on the air with him in just a bit. He'll know about it. Maybe not.
I think Russ has me on. I'm going to put Hello, Russ.
We should put that on the air. You arguing with a telephone.
Can you hear me?
Russ is about, 6 miles from here?
Hold on. You're on KDAL.
Yes, he's going to be on KDAL. Russ Francisco, top of the morning to you.
How are you?
Pretty good. Well, Chris is kind of new with this frenzy this morning.
Well, that's okay. He's been around a long time. He'll do fine.
Yeah.
Oh, he has been. Oh, he's very old.
Shh.
I can tell you, Island Lake fishing for my son and I is, what's the word, sporadic. One day we catch a ton of fish. The next day, nothing. What do you hear?
Yeah. Well, I think a little bit like that. I think if you want to move around a lot of different places and go a long way, sometimes you can find them again. Part of it is the water is turning over so much. I mean, one day it's 78 degrees, next day it's 72 degrees. You know.
Yep, you're right.
And so that's a problem. You got to try and follow those water temperatures. That's where, like, people that have thermometers or fish hawk TVs or things like that can follow those differentials, and they usually can find the fish. But overall, the fishing has been pretty good, and people seem to be catching fish most times out. So crappies are starting to pick up, so that's good too.
If I was to go to, I'll say Island Lake, because it's right near my house, I would look for 19 to 22 feet. How's that sound? I
think that sounds right. This week, people are catching crappies in 13 to 24 feet.
Really?
Depending on the time of the morning or the time of the day, which way the wind was blowing. Yeah. The smaller fish were in shallow, and the larger fish were in deep. So. Which is pretty traditional. But, this is the last week of August. I mean, temperatures are reasonable. The water temperature is still pretty warm. we haven't had, August can be something where you have a threat of frost, right? Things like that. I mean, this has really been a nice August, and so it's we probably deserve it considering the kind of May and early June we had. So folks are getting out and about, so it's pretty good.
And I heard about the Lester River salmon fishing tournament that's coming up in September. Are you familiar with it?
I didn't even know that. I'm not. I'm not, but it's sort of cool. Sort of a cool idea. So we'll see what that's all about. But so it's if we get some more water, that would really be nice too. We went this will be the fourth season if we don't get some rain that we went with a drought. We haven't had water in the creeks very much, so hopefully we start to see some water in the creeks again. That would be really nice. I
think when we were boating on Sunday, we went down an area that we had been on for much of the summer, and we were clicking the bottom. So that was a surprise. So I would say it's down about 8 to 10 inches.
Oh yeah, I was we went to Pike Lake fishing a week ago Tuesday, and where we had launched earlier in the spring, we had to out a little farther and actually push the boat out by hand a little bit and then jump the boat. So water is low everywhere, as much as 3 feet south of Duluth. In some of those lakes,
wait a minute, 3 feet?
Yeah, some of the lakes south of Duluth, the docks are 6 feet from the edge of the water, and they were in 20 inches of water, beginning of the season. So it's really, really a drought, and it's worse as you go, right in the middle, like, as you get toward Surgeon Lake to Hinckley, that area there.
Yeah,
been a tough one. Been a tough one.
Well, that's significant.
Oh yeah, it's you can see a lot of places around the country. I was looking the other night. I was reading about the drought around the country, and there's places like in Lake Mead and places like this that the marinas. There was bustling marinas, and they're blocks from the water. Blocks.
Wow.
So it's we're in a national drought. So we'll see. Mother Nature always catches up. Sooner or later. Mother Nature will catch up, and we'll have lots of water again. We've probably been moaning and groaning about too much snow or too much rain, but Mother Nature will catch up.
Yeah. Well, the one thing about it, at least at Island Lake, and perhaps on Fish Lake too, you can get under the bridge now.
Yeah. And reservoir lakes, although they can get low, they're getting a little more they can regulate them a little better. So I think in some ways that's good. In the spring, sometimes we don't like it, but sometimes it's good. But basically. You got to change your fishing habits when water depths change, and if you do that, you'll catch fish. I guarantee you. The fish don't go to sleep, don't quit eating, and they just move, and you got to figure them out and get on them.
My dog. I have a dog story, black lab.
Okay.
No, I'm sorry, a red lab, and he is about a year and a couple of months old, and he's a very good swimmer, as most Labradors are. So. We live on the lake. We've got about 60 feet of shoreline. The dog likes to play ball out there, throw the ball, bring it back. Well, now he's decided, and we do have the electric fence. And he's got the collar. So he doesn't go left or right, but he realizes now that if he goes straight out and takes a left in the water, he could go to the Smith's house over here and the Jones house over there. He swims to his neighbor dogs.
Yeah, smart dog.
I hate smart dogs. So what's new? What do you got cooking at the store?
Well, here's the part that's really funny for this time of year. Normally, we're done rigging boats. We're starting to put fall out. We're changing things around, and people are buying boats and rigging boats like crazy. And depth sounders and more rods and reels and stuff. It's almost like May, and we just got caught off guard a little bit. We had inventory, so thank heaven. But part of it is the factory specials on electronics and things like that. But I think a lot of people just didn't get going. And one of my friends told me, he said, it was an ugly May, so we started a project around the house. We got into June, we kept going. All of a sudden it got nice in July, and we're not done. So we just spent the rest of July. Now in August, the weather's nice. The boat's going in the water for the first time, and we're going to fish every day we can get out and try and make up for what we lost all summer. I think there's a lot of people doing that right now.
Yeah.
And so they're rigging boats, cleaning them up, putting new depth sounders on. A lot of folks just said, well, I may as well do it now because the weather's nice, and then I'm ready to go for next year. And so that's what's going on. Lots of deals, and the factories are moving stuff through. So it's going to be sort of an exciting fall, and then we'll see what they give us for next season.
What am I going to use, minnows, leeches, or crawlers?
Yes.
Ah,
Absolutely.
good one.
Absolutely, and lots of plastics. It's amazing the amount of plastics we have to order every week. So people have learned how to use plastics instead of minnows, and they're doing pretty good at them. But really, a jig and a minnow, or a minnow on a swim bait type of thing, anything that moves in the water has been pretty effective. A lot of jigging wraps the last couple of weeks too. So people have gotten on top of the fish, and they're hitting with jigging wraps, and that's been pretty effective. So it's a good year. I mean, people can try all kinds of stuff and usually catch a fish.
All right.
One thing or another.
How about shore fishing for Lake Superior? What colors?
You got to get to the cooler water, so it's probably north of Two Harbors because it's pretty warm in this corner. But it's always golden orange, silver blue, silver green. Pretty standard for this time of year. We were 61 degrees to 100 and some feet in this end of the lake after that east wind.
Yeah.
And my buddies up in Grand Marais called me. They had 39 degrees.
Oh.
So. Yeah, so the lake is still plenty cold. It's just all the warm water ended up down here. But fishing up there, like Silver Bay coho fishing, was really good this last week. One of the guys called me and he said got five coho in the morning. He just wanted to goof around with his grandkids, and they got 5 cohos, a couple of lake trout, and a Chinook. And so fishing as you go north seems to be better. I mean, if we had a really hard west wind or something, or south, to push that warm water out of this end, and the cold water would come up behind it, it would probably be really good right out of Duluth. But right now, you got to get out. You can see the charter boats every morning. They're out, 4-6 miles out, and that's where they start. The guys out of Two Harbors are doing well. So the cooler water up the shore, and so if you got a trailer boat, you go to McQuaid or someplace like that. It's been really good.
My cardiologist wanted me to mention this. No names, but he is a cardiologist. And he caught a 27-inch walleye on Island Lake in
Wow.
15 feet of water. It's pretty good.
Yeah, it is. It's really good. I mean, and the same thing on the South Shore of Lake Superior. Tony Kilmeyer and those guys who used to fish all the pro tournaments.
Yeah.
Now are sort of retired from that, and they all showed up in Duluth a few weeks ago, and they're on the South Shore just playing catch and release, and they all had their live scopes and stuff. And there's a bunch of them now, but they caught 7 32-inch walleyes, 1 33-inch, and a whole pile of 27 to 29 inchers, and they all played catch and release. But there's a bunch of guys. They came from Dakota, all over the place, all buddies, and they all met here to fish, and the weather was nice. But there's a lot of big walleye out in the lake, and somebody yesterday called me and said they caught them right outside the Duluth entry. Because again, the water is 60 degrees. It's warm.
That's a big change as it spews into the big lake.
Yep.
Cool. Well, Russ, what's cooking? What's a good deal at Marine General?
Okay, so Humminbird's doing the move. So $100 off on 9-inch screens, $200 on 10-inch, $300 on 12-inch. Lowrance has their 10-inch pro screens again on their live screen. Their fancy one that's like $2,400. They got them marked down $800. You can buy an FS screen for as little as $1,400 on a 10-inch screen. We'll have some more this week. We'll have more of the Eagle Eyes in the front viewing sonars. They'll be at $899. So there's all kinds of electronic specials. All the rods in the store, walleye, bass, all them things. The factories want us to get orders done. In fact, they want them done this week, and I just couldn't do it. But I got to do them next week. But they're all 20% off. And we're moving them through so we can see what we're going to buy a whole bunch for next year and get a little better deal for folks when we buy bunches. So these are going to be 20% off, just like they were all spring, and we'll continue to do that. We got lots of reels in stock, so stuff is coming. But some stuff they're running out of. So if you're going to do some fishing this fall, get in here quick and grab them and get the deals while we have them.
You're the General, Russ Francisco, Marine General Supply. Appreciate it. Good job. Thank you.
See you. Bye.
We're going to take a break. Who are we going to do next? Pat Kukl?
Yes.
All right. Let's take a break, and we'll see if we can track her down.
This is the Fishing Frenzy with Rick Jordan on Northland News Radio, KDAL.
Hi, Rick Jordan here, but I'm nothing without people like Pat Kukl at Spirit Shooters.
Hi, guys.
How are you?
I'm good, actually. It's the weather's been good.
Yep.
People are good. Everything's good as much as it can be. Right?
Okay, thank you. Now our next caller.
That's all I got to say today. Okay.
No, we got time. We're getting ready for a real hunting season.
I am in the middle of a bunch of inventory right now.
Good. What do you got?
Right now, I'm drowning in Butler Creek scope covers, which for your optic, which sometimes Minnesota gets rain because your season is early, and the
Usually
snow is one
the day
thing,
I
but
go
the rain
hunting.
is
Yep.
Yeah, I know. So Butler Creek, the scope covers have been a staple ever since I've been in business, and they really are nice to have. You don't be wiping that rain or snow off of it, but with all the, it's kind of weird with them because they're fitted for certain scopes, and with all the years the scopes have been, you wind up with a million numbers. Mm-hmm. They're really, we usually encourage people when they buy an optic, you might as well throw these covers on there too, because you never know when you need them. But that's one of many things. I got some deer calls in, I see, and some deer scent, and we're getting there. We're almost there, as a matter of fact.
Yes, we are. It's coming very quickly. My grandpa would say, keep the gun and scope in the trunk of the car until you get to your entry point. Then take it out. Otherwise, if you kept it in a warm car or truck, it may fog up.
Yeah, that's it. It will. And that's one of the things, Chris, so many people have deer stands now. So many people. Yeah. And you sit there and you're not paying attention, and then there's the deer, and oh my God, the scope cover's still on there. You got to make that move. There's a lot to think about in a deer stand. There really is. Don't when you have that cup of coffee, make sure you got a place to put it quickly, not on your lap, because sure enough, that's when they show up. I think we should make a book of deer stands. Well, somebody's already done that.
Oh, yeah.
Things that happen when you're in a deer stand.
A deer stand with a cup holder. That's cool.
Oh, of course. Doesn't yours? Well, yeah. That's been around for a while now, Rick.
I'm behind the times.
Yes, you are. Yeah. Yes, you are. They have all the creature comforts of home, and that's okay too, because there's no law that says you got to freeze and be uncomfortable when you're hunting anymore. And as someone who is over the age of 60,
yes, just.
Yeah, and I appreciate that, because you want to get out. You want to get out. That's for sure. It's no matter what your age and or what it's good to get out, no matter what you're doing, even if you sit there all day and look at things. It is. I
may look young, but my son is actually approaching 60.
See, isn't that weird? That's so strange to me. I've got my class reunion this weekend, and I'm not going to tell you. Well, what difference does it make? I graduated in 68, and we're all looking at each other going, well, I kind of feel like doing something like I did when I was 19, but it's just too much trouble.
They just put out more chairs at the dance hall.
Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah. But we're, back to our original conversation. We're getting ammo in every day, slugs, shotgun shells, steel shot, and it's fun. It really is, because this is why we live in this great Northland of ours. So we're certainly starting to gear up. We still have a lot of good quality, good inventory on safes too, by the way. And I'm just throwing that out because the rebates end August 31st on the gun safes. So that runs, if you even have a glimmer that you're thinking, if you want to come in, that runs right until Monday. So, and it's a nice rebate, anywhere from $50 to $250 depending on the safe you buy. So that's good too. We sell suppressors now. I think I mentioned that a couple weeks ago, and that's been interesting. It's new for us, and we've had a good response to it. So that's been going well, and every day we're getting more optics in too. Vortex is our main optic, and they're such a great company, but we also handle others, Loophole and then Red Dots.
Oh, yeah. And, all familiar names.
Yeah. We try to have them for every budget and whatever people want. And, of course, if you buy the firearm here or just the school, we mountain bore sight that free if you buy the scope or the firearm here.
And she's talking about is Superior Shooter Supply. Where are you located?
We're on the corner of Ogden and Winter, 1705 Winter Street. We're open Monday through Friday, 9 to 6, and Saturday, 9 to 5.
You're the best. Thank you. Pat, cool.
You bet.
Keep a tight line. All right, look at the time, 9:30. We got to take a break. We'll be back with more on the Frenzy on KDAL.
You're listening to KDAL's Fishing Frenzy with Rick Jordan.
I like that name, After Party. We're having a pre-party here on the Frenzy. We're getting ready for fishing and kind of getting ready for hunting in its own way, too. John, are you ready for hunting?
I'm kind of.
I'm not.
I drew a bear tag this year, and bear starts September 1st, and I have a bait going, and I got a bear that's been eating all my bait, so I'm
all right.
I'm kind of ready.
Is it in your backyard or far away?
No, down in Kettle River where me and cousin Troy, we have our hunting camp down there, and we have a bear that knocks our bird feeder down every time we try to put it back up. So we're trying to get rid of our nuisance bears down there.
I had a black lab, I don't know, 15 years ago, and we'd go behind the red gate, if you can imagine that. There's a lot of those up here, and we'd walk around and I could. He would point. He you know how a dog points. I'd say, "Yep, that's for the bear, not for you. Leave it alone." He could not. He would keep looking over his shoulder. Are you sure it's food?
Are you sure? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, how's fishing been? What have you heard?
Fishing has been pretty decent on island. There's guys still getting them with the stick baits, and guys still getting them with the live baits. So, and in the live bait department, yesterday we got a little late season miracle. Leech guy stumbled across someone else that had some coolered, stored leeches that were still in good shape, and I just bought another 100 pounds of late season leeches. So
are they good size?
They're good size for this time of year, I like to say.
Okay, I understand.
So I mean, are they jumbos? No, but they're healthy and they're black, and
they wiggle.
If they seem a little small to you, just put 2 or 3 of them on the hook, and it's all good.
Well, I used tiny ones that are left over in our refrigerator in the garage, and caught. I guess we caught 4 or 5 walleyes last weekend.
Nice. You don't have to let them take it so long either. You feel a little nibble, and go ahead and set the hook, and it's in their mouth.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
My cardiologist was showing pictures of a 27-inch walleye that he caught.
Ooh.
On
All
island.
right, that's a good one.
Yes, it was pretty good.
Yeah. Wow. Did he say how deep and what he got it on?
Nightcrawler. I didn't get a depth, but the nightcrawler is the key part.
Yeah. I've been saying that all season, and it's still holding true. I've never went through crawlers like I've been going through this year. It just seems like everyone's coming in and grabbing the crawlers 100 at a time, and I think a lot of it. Well, I know from some of the guys that are buying bulk and doing it weekly that there a lot of people that are doing the live scoping. Boy, are they going through some bait and catching and releasing lots and lots of fish. So I gotta say, I think our increased crawler sales have a little to do with the modern live scoping setups we're seeing on some of these walleye boats.
Yeah, my son put one on our boat. I don't get to look at it because I'm on that side. He's on that side. And he said, it's following you. I know. I can't afford that. He's rich. He's got...
Well, if he's rich, he can get one for you.
That's right.
That's Father's Day, Christmas, or some excuse.
Absolutely. Totally agree. But I will say there are some things that are sold, no offense, some things that are sold that just don't work. That,
yeah.
It works. It really works.
Yeah. Yeah, I had one of my customers, Dusty Busker, took me out on the South Shore this year and introduced me to live scoping, and I'd never used it, never been on a boat using it, and that was really, really interesting to be able to putt around with the trolling motor on Lake Superior and find groups of fish and know exactly which direction from the boat, how deep down they were, and how to just cast right over to them, and there they were, right on the line.
How long did it take him to get used to it or figure it out? Did he say?
Dusty, he was one of those guys that started with it a couple years ago, ice fishing, and after getting really good with it, ice fishing, then I should put this on my boat, and then he had it for a couple of years before it even ended up on his boat, and he uses it now more hours on his boat than he did ice fishing. So
yeah.
No,
Jeff started using the one in our boat before the season opener, and didn't know anything, and he's got it down pretty good now.
Yeah. There's definitely a learning curve, and getting it set up and getting the like tuning it in you're tuning it so that you're seeing the fish and seeing your bait. When you can combine those things and see where your bait is and see where the fish is and get those two things together, it sure increases the chances of getting that fish to the boat.
Yeah. Well, we got a scoot here, John. Some good deals up there at Charleston's?
Boy, we are selling lots of propane. Good deals on getting your grill filled, so you can bring your grill tanks, 20-pounders, and we're filling those for $20. And if you have the big RV ones, the 30-pounders, $30. And for your hunting season's coming up, the hunting shack tanks, those 100-pounders, $100.
Ooh. Unfortunately, you lost your bobber.
We lost the bobber. That's property of Lakes Gas, and we are Superior Fuel now, and and I would have liked to kept the tank, but it was not my tank.
It was a beauty, a very good one.
Yep.
All right, John, thank you very much. Keep a tight line. We'll see you on the flip flop.
All right, take care.
We'll be right back. Hey, we're back on the Frenzy on KDAL. We're going to talk to Chad here just a little bit. When you're going fishing today, use all the caution out there. The water's, it's starting to get below 70 degrees, so you got to be careful. It's not made for swimming at this point. You don't want to go overboard and run into trouble. Coming up on about 18 minutes before 10. What do we got going here, Chris? Chad?
Yeah, we've got Chad with 218 Marine Detail.
Oh, hey, super. Hiya, Chad.
Rick, how you been?
Pretty good. Trying to keep my boat looking clean and neat and everything. Can you help?
I can actually take care of that for you, for sure. Thank you very much.
Good. Well, let's do it then. All right, thank you.
All right. Well, we'll just...
That was easy.
Yeah, so not only that, we can take your boat, have it through the winter, get it all detailed, polished, and keep it in our 9,600 square foot facility, where it will be all set to go by the time you pick it up in May to go back and hit the water.
So you can take all those dock bruises, not bruises, but the rubbings off and everything?
Right, yeah. The dock rash, we can work on that, get that to the best we can. There's some of it, there's some pretty decent gouges. It requires more work, but for the most part, a lot of people have the rub rail and the plastic.
Yep.
And we can buff that out, and we can make sure that that's all dialed in for you and get your boat back to as close as new as you're going to get.
How about the inside? Can you work on that too?
Interior detailing. We wash out the carpets, and we pressure wash. Sometimes we had a pontoon come in those under shrink wrap for 3 years.
Ooh.
So it was mildewy and moldy on the inside. So we ended up going over that about 4 times, and the customer was just shocked when they saw the carpet. We got that back to new and looked really nice. It was a really good job. It took us, a bit to get it done, but we can handle pretty much any of that.
Yeah. Well, there's elbow grease and some power tools involved, isn't there?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. The buff and shine. I mean, we go into it like it's our own boat. And so when you come back, I mean, you could borderline eat off of it after we're done with it.
Excellent. The trick now is to find you, because there's times I've driven by probably too fast, can't even see your store back in the woods there.
Yeah, so we have our sign out, 218 Marine Detail,
right,
and 218marinedetail.com. You can also find us on Facebook. Search up 218 Marine Detail in the city of Rice Lake. And if you fly by the sign too quick, just remember, we're right across the street from Charleston's Bait and Tackle.
Right.
On John's Place right there. And but it's a convenient location, and not only that, we take in Lake Superior boats. We have a 16-foot garage door, so that way the guys with anything on a trailer, and if they have a radar tower on there too, that should be able to fit in our shop. Anything you can, by DOT standards, anything you can take down the road on the highway, you can put in our garage.
Excellent. That's
and
great.
We can get that detailed and ready to go for you, and you can keep it in our shop throughout the winter in a climate-controlled, secure environment. And during the course of that, we can be in there working on it. So when you pull your boat out in May, it'll be just as close to new as you're going to get.
Let's get that phone number from you.
So call me, Chad. I'm the owner of 218 Marine Detail. Give me a call at 218-940-8844. You can also check us out on Facebook, 218 Marine Detail, or go to 218marinedetail.com.
Good job. Thank you. See you next week.
You have a great
Bye-bye.
weekend.
Keep a tight line.
Bye-bye.
We got to take a break again, don't we, Chris, buddy? Chris and I we've known each other for decades, but we've never worked together.
Right. So this is new to me, same for you.
Even worse for me, because I'm blinded by those windows over there.
Gotcha.
All right, break time.
You're listening to KDAL's Fishing Frenzy with Rick Jordan.
Hey, we're back. Millsy, top of the morning to you.
Good morning, Rick. Good morning. Well, let's see. It's not
Dave.
It's
Chris Allen.
Yeah, and everybody else that's out there. And gosh, what a gorgeous day out here today. And although it started out with pea soup fog out in Iron River, and it got out of that, and then kind of heavy overcast, and now up on the hill in Duluth, and the sun is shining, and it's time to dust off those trail hiking shoes and paddles and whatever, and get outside and have fun.
If we can find a trail that is still being used, sometimes it's hard.
Yeah. Well, I guess in particular, I always think of the Superior Hiking Trail, and no matter where you are on the shore, especially when you get up above two harbors. I mean, there's just some absolutely gorgeous, and the temperatures are getting better. The bugs seem to be a little bit less, and I'm even seeing some leaves. There's just that little indication that colors are changing, and that's the best, in my book, that's the best time of the year.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. So you're at Northwest Outlet in Superior right now, are you? Right now?
I'm not at Northwest Outlet right now, but that's the place that I get to sign the paychecks at.
Oh, get your tail over there. They're wondering about you.
Yeah, and we got the kind of the final markdown going on all the summer stuff. The Columbia North Faces, zip-off pants, SPF shirts, and all the hats and sandals, and stuff is really starting to go. But there's still a good selection. But we're starting to see all these truckloads of stuff come in for the wintertime too, and working hard to make room to get it out on the floor. Camping gear, whatever you need to get out. This is the time of the year to do it, and we got lots of stuff to help folks.
Dave Miller, what are the hours at Northwest Outlet?
We are open Monday through Friday, 9 until 6, Saturday, 9 to 5:30. We're closed on Sundays. folks, get outside, enjoy the outdoors, keep checking for ticks, and get those kids worn out so the teachers don't have to battle with them too much when school starts.
My wife,
you have a great weekend.
My wife was wondering, did you forget about the wood ticks? But you did not.
No, they're there. They're still here.
Okay. Thanks a lot, Dave. See you next week.
Thanks, everybody.
And we'll be right back. Back on the Frenzy, Matt King joins us from Fisherman's Corner. I got to say, Matt, this has been a pretty good fishing season for the Jordans.
Yeah, I'm out doing a charter right now, and we just caught our 7th walleye, and we got 2 lake trout also, so it's been a good morning.
So can you hear me okay now?
I can hear you good.
Okay, I was bragging a little bit ago, but you beat me. You won.
I won.
Yes, with those lake trout.
Yeah, nice fish, though, today. They're all in that 18, 19-inch walleyes.
Wow.
So really nice fish. And we've lost a handful more, and a nice, beautiful day out here today.
Good. What are you using for bait on the Lake Superior?
We are mostly using right now stick baits with lead core line, getting them on scatter wraps and regular thunder sticks and things like that.
Colors?
Today, that purple voodoo by Rapala, their scatter wrap's been the best, but we've gotten some on Fire Tiger also, and another purple Brad's too has been good. Mm-hmm. So, but yeah, no, it's been a good morning here. Having a good time, and
good.
Yeah, we'll catch a few more before we got to go in.
Good. We had a couple of minutes yet, so I got to ask you: is your store, Fish Corner, getting ready for hunting season?
We are in full swing there. Yes, firearms in stock, firearms sale going on, getting ammo, more and more ammo in every day, and we got a little bit of bear bait left. We're getting in. I bought some more deer lure yesterday, so we're getting all that stuff in, and yeah, we're in good shape for sure. And we got a few more items to get, but yeah, we're going to be ready for everyone.
Good. It's good season. I've seen a lot of deer around my neighborhood anyway.
I would say that I agree with you, Rick. It's coming back. Yeah. We've had a couple of mild winters, and so that helps. And so I think we're going to be a little bit better than we've been. And then I've been seeing some grouse around my house too. So hopefully that's true for everywhere else, that there's some grouse around, and no, it should be good.
Well, I tell you, it was near your store too. We drove past. I think it was near the beach and boat landing there off the highway. Yeah. It was a couple of grouse kind of blocking traffic.
That's always fun.
Yeah, where will they be in a couple of weeks, though?
Yeah, that's the thing, right? Are they going to be out near some of those roads? I'm not sure. We get quite a group of turkeys around my house this year. There's about 10 of them that show up every few days and run around the yard there and stuff, and my Labradors go nuts when they're looking at them out the back window.
Matt, I have a Labrador. They are nuts, period.
Yeah.
Okay, what are your hours?
We are 8 to 7 Monday through Saturday, and 8 to 6 on Sundays. And you can find us at fishermanscorner.net or on Facebook, and stop in and check it out. We got some great deals going on a lot of different items right now. Will
do. We got to take a break, though. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes. All right, we're back on the Frenzy. We got a little discombobulated. Strandberg's taking a break today, and Chris and I have never worked together on this show. So we're going to go up to Snowbird Willie's. John Jones, top of the morning.
Well, good morning, Rick. How are you?
Good. Did you think I forgot about you?
I was thinking you were. I was just about to pull out of the yard, actually.
So. You can blame me for that. I'm just kind of going in the order that they gave me the list.
Yeah. He's undertrained. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dave's pretty good. It's a tough act to follow.
Well, Strandy's been doing this since Chris was born. So
even before then.
Before that, yeah. We're getting ready for wintertime. It's interesting you call yourself Snowbird Willie.
Well, that's the former owner. He was a snowbird, and he was had a diesel shop, and he retired at 50, and he wanted a job where he could pack up and go to somewhere warm in the wintertime, and he figured, why not a canvas shop?
Oh, perfect. And that's what you do. Well, what kind of job are you working on right now? What's in the shop?
I was here early this morning, and I was reupholstering a physical therapy table for Essentia Health.
Oh.
And got that done, and now my wife's going to deliver that down to Moose Lake, and then now I'm going over to Lake Assault Boats to install a bunch of stuff that I built this week on a Navy oil skimmer. So kind of fun stuff today.
Yeah, that is interesting. And that table for the hospital, do a good job because I'll probably end up on it.
Yeah, it's got your name all over it. So we're good.
Yeah, so
it's a good job, and it's you got to take your time, make her comfortable. So that's what we did.
Now I've been up there, and you've had 3-4 guys and a dog up there. You still have that crew?
Well, we're a little shorthanded at the moment. No dog today, but I got my wife and my son in here with me, and my regular helper is still on the injured reserve list because he had a golfing incident, so he's banged up at the moment, but coming back real soon here, which will be good for the big fall push,
A golfing incident?
Yeah.
If we had more time, I'd like to investigate that one.
Well, you probably have to do that one off the air.
Okay. Sounds interesting. Snowbird Willie's is the place. John Jones, how do we get a hold of you?
You can get a hold of me at 218-940-1921. We're at 6660 Rice Lake Road, and you can find us on Facebook.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for waiting up for me. Appreciate that a lot. We got to scoot away. KDAL, Duluth Superior. See you next week on The Frenzy.
103.